New Mexico is known for its art, from paintings to pottery, music, and film. Our state is an inspiring place filled with creative people, but are we giving them enough support? That's the motivation behind a new House bill that would create a new state agency to highlight those creative industries. New Mexico in Focus political correspondent Gwyneth Dolan went to the Roundhouse to ask the bill's sponsor how it would benefit the state as a whole.
Representative Stefanski, you have a bill that would establish the New Mexico Creative Industries Division with $67 million. What are we talking about in terms of creative industries? We're here at the Capitol, which has an amazing art collection. Are we talking about painting, sculpture?
We're talking about visual artists, we're talking about sculptors, but we're also talking about dance, we're talking about video game design, architecture, the entire breadth of creative industries, which is incredibly vast. We also have ceramic artists and we have tile manufacturers. So it's pretty diverse and diverse in size as well.
So what would the economic impact be of investing money in a whole division just for this?
You know, this industry is already contributing $5.6 billion to New Mexico's economy, but as we are looking for solutions to further diversify our economy and prepare for that day when oil and gas revenue is not as significant as it is now in our state's budget, our heart and soul needs to be front and center on this, which is our creative economy. And I think the potential for this is vast, and that's why the size of the investment we're asking for is also significant, because it's everything from infrastructure to individual assistance for businesses, training of entrepreneurs, and everything in between.
So we're here in Santa Fe right now, which, you know, Santa Feans like to brag that this is the art capital of the state. So is this one big wet kiss for Santa Fe?
It is a big hug for Santa Fe, but honestly, it's a big hug for the rest of the state too. We have people working on this from all across the state, from Roswell to Farmington to Silver City, Las Cruces, Albuquerque, of course. So, you know, we know the arts economy is a very significant portion of Santa Fe's economy, but it's also a huge portion of Gallup's economy. You know, a number of individual artists in our country, in our state, is second to none in our country. So why not capitalize on all of these natural talents that we already have and help people grow so that they're not doing their art at night? You know, I met an Indian Market first prize winner a couple of months ago, and he has a day job. He has a day job. That day job pays his bills. It provides benefits for his family, and he's a nationally renowned artist. Can't we invest now so that someone like him can turn that art into a full-time job that really provides that living for his family?
So are we talking about giving $67 million to individual artists so they don't have to work during the day?
No, although I'm sure there would be many that would love to have that. What we're talking about is things like shared infrastructure, so maker spaces, housing for creative economy in professionals. What we're talking about is investments in those businesses so that they can expand. We're talking about workforce development so that we have a pipeline of folks that are ready to work in some of the larger creative industries. And then we're talking about shared community resources like gallery space, like here's a shared manufacturing facility that does 3D printing and also has all these other tools that are very expensive but can really help artists provide a living for themselves and their families. You know, we had a foundry in Santa Fe that was used by metal artists all over the region that recently closed, or in the last couple of years. All of that business is now going to Colorado because there are several foundries in Colorado. That's a kind of public-private partnership that we could have where we could bring in some state dollars to really make something like that stay afloat for the first few years so that our local artists could then utilize that and not have to drive their wares to Colorado. Colorado's actually, some of those businesses are sending folks to Santa Fe to pick up that work and deliver it after it's been produced. That's one example of economic opportunity that we want to have here. We want to have it here, based here, New Mexico owned, New Mexico run.
Thank you so much for telling us about this.
Thank you.